Very good morning, guys. Let's start with our today's alumni meet. I'll start inviting all the placed candidates one by one, and we will start exploring all important interview questions. After the show, if you still wish to talk to the placed students, you can call Pankaj Sir Academy contact number 9632629033 or 455. Without wasting time, let's start, guys. Let's start inviting candidates one by one. Let's invite first candidate for the day, Aditya. Very good morning, Aditya. One minute, sorry. Yeah. Very
Good morning,
good
sir.
morning, Aditya. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How about you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good. So let's start, Aditya. I know Aditya is my offline student, and as well as some classes he has taken online. So let's begin with your introduction, Aditya. The qualification, year of pass out, percentage. How did you get to know about Pankaj Sir Academy? Which batch you belong to? Companies you have got placed in, highest and lowest package. Okay, so let's start with this basic introduction and then please let us know all the interview questions, Aditya, which you feel is very important. Okay, and the juniors all studying here, okay, will be listening to you carefully. So ensure that all the questions are given in a very detailed manner. Also, we'll take the PDF file and I'll be sharing with the students later. Let's start, Aditya.
Sure, sir. Thank you. My name is Aditya Barnwal. I have done my engineering from Indore Rajiv Gandhi Pradyogiki Vishwavidyalaya with computer science branch, and I am from Bihar. I got to know about Pankaj Sir Academy by googling it, and earlier, sir, I was like very confused. I used to come to talk to you that whether I will get through or not. And I still remember the first day when I come to your institute and I was like very depressed, and you simply just told me in a line that you are going to get through, don't worry. And I was like in shock that what is going to happen. And then I started again learning over here. First I came here Bangalore to go. I went to J Spider first, but when I went there, there was lots and lots of crowd was there, and the teachers were not teaching good way. And even though they were giving the demo, but in demo they didn't like use any of the classes. They just told like how the process is gonna be, but not even a single class was there. So I decided like that fees was also very high over there, so I decided to come over here. And so my journey began here, and I'm a student of the batch of 15 December. I got placed in 5 companies. The My lowest package was 6 LPA and the highest being 10 LPA. The first was offered from Tech Mahindra only. The first offer I got for 5 LPA, and then following with that, when I got offer from another companies like Pratham Software. It is an old company, but very less heard. So they offered me 6 LPA, and then there is Rouse Infosoft. They also offered me 6 LPA. Then Newgen was there, which offered me 7 LPA, and which I got an offer from Amdocs. In Amdocs, I said them that I they asked me my expectation. Then I told them that it is 6 LPA, but from them only they offered me 8 LPA. So after that, another company was Mindtree, which offered me 9.5. And with all these offers, I didn't want to go to like Tech Mahindra. So I called them and told them that I won't be joining. So they asked me why. Then I told them the salary was not good and they were ready to pay me 10 LPA also. But Mindtree offered me like 9.5. It was late because I already had joined Amdocs, sir.
Right. So let's start, Aditya, with the interview questions. So I will sit down now and please tell us the question slowly, starting from core Java, your experience in interview, how you were handling the questions, everything in detailed manner. So let's start. Yeah, please unmute yourself, Aditya. Yeah, I think he has written down all the questions.
So, sir, first interview I still remember I gave. My year of pass out is 2018, bro. So first I started. The first interview was first interview was with Capgemini, and I got rejected over there. I don't know. I still don't know why, because I answered almost 90 to 95% of the questions. So that was my breakdown, and I thought that every interview is gonna be the same. But then the first interview got clear in Tech Mahindra. That was very grilling, and post that interview, like every interview was like there were questions. Theory part was also there. Coding part was also there. But the new thing that I saw that right now, nowadays they are giving situation based questions. They are also trying to know like how are you going to survive in the in a team. Like let's say that you will be right now also you will be the junior resource only, but how you are going to survive, how you are going to communicate with your seniors, with your managers. Like one question was there, like let's say that deadline is coming near, and none of your teammates, the senior resources are on the leave. So how are you going to deliver the project? So I said that I would take help from you, sir. So he said that I said I would take help from the lead. Then he said the lead is also busy. Then I said, then I will come to straight to you, sir. He was the manager. So he said, let's say that I'm also busy. What will you do then? Then I said, like first I would try myself only. Then I would come to you guys. And if you are not available, then I would try to get help from the internet. Like one of the website that I know is Stack Overflow. So I can take help from there. So then he said that, yeah, okay, I just wanted to know, like do you know the resources other than like let's say that if your seniors are not available, then what you're going to do? I just wanted to know that. Then one of the questions was like uh, in Nokia, they asked me like questions. Let's say that if you are given a project where the technology is very new and resources are not there, then how would you tackle it? So then I told them that I would require like resources definitely. So first I would let you know that these are the resources for this project that I would need to develop this, and I would ask you to give me training on that. But if the training is not possible, then I would ask you to pay for the resources that which are present outside the company. So they said okay, but some of the questions that I didn't know, so they rejected me in Nokia. And the tech, and then there were Amdocs questions was like they wanted to know more on uh, like web services, RESTful web services. I didn't study much on that REST part, so I told them that I don't have that much experience. And then they asked me questions on what is microservices, and they asked questions on my project like what exactly that you did. So I told them my responsibility, roles and responsibility regarding the project, that what I did and how I did. Then there was again another question that let's say that tell me something that is not written on your resume. Then I explained them some of other things like how the communication was being managed, and how to deal with day-to-day tasks, like how to and then I told them that how my project was done that I did. And because some things I did not mention in my resume, which I did, so that I told them, like for creating the emails part, so that I told them. And then they told me that, let's say that you are getting stuck in then they asked me, like, let's say that you might be stuck in many times when you were developing, so how did you tackle it? So that I told them that by first analyzing the like situation, first I tried to read the console, because they also asked me like how to read the errors from the console. So I told them that in the console, most like 90% of the error message is given, and from there only uh, we can get the idea to how to solve the error. So first I will do that, and if not possible, then I would try to take help from seniors, and if they are not available, the same thing, that I am going to take help from the internet. And then there was questions like from they asked me that if you have ever worked on Linux. So I told them that in my college days that I have used Linux. So they asked me to give me some commands, so that I gave. And then they asked me questions on string concept, that let's say that you are being given a string, and how are you going to reverse it, so sir, that you have covered as well. So I use that for loop only. And then they asked me questions on like SQL, like many to write the query, like using having, or using a query that was using, let's say that they asked me about joins, that if you have to join two tables, how are you going to join it? So I told them that depending on whether we want to get the information from the right column or the left column, I will use that particular joins. And then they asked me the questions on exception, that let's say that what is what is the difference between runtime and compile time exception, and how would you handle if there is do you know how to create a customized exception, and how to handle that? So that I told them. And then they asked me, sir, actually I had given almost 20 companies interview, so remembering all those interview questions is a little difficult. But and I would like to tell some like there are few websites like W3 School and Geeks for Geeks. Please follow those things, because like they would because search video is good enough, but some help will you guys get from those websites. Because in theory part, what happens, no, we need some more content to describe, like how to describe in a more descriptive way. Like let's say अगर कोई पूछ रहा है कि you explain like let's say you have defined any like let's say I'm explaining about exception, I have explained the definition, but still they are want to know more about it. So from there you can get good examples, because if we give the examples which sir gave, then it will be clashing. Like let's say that I am giving interview, some more person is also giving interview, and we all are giving the same examples, so that will collide. So to avoid that, we can follow these websites, so that it would be more helpful. And Rav Infosoft, they asked me to just write code. They were very like skeptic to towards the theory part. They told me that theory is okay, but we are going to ask you to write code. So they asked me to write code on like writing on customized exceptions, and to write and one company was there, I tried to like I ran away from that company. They were asking me to open a Spring Boot and like write one develop one whole module. So that I was already giving interviews, 4 to 5 interviews daily. So I got confused. I told them that my Spring Boot is not working. So he asked me to open like online VS Code, and he already gave me like one module, and he told me to just connect with just write the code to connect with the database. So I said, sir, Hibernate, I currently am not remembering. So I write down the JDBC code for that same. So JDBC, so they started asking me what are the benefits of using Hibernate over JDBC and why JDBC is not used nowadays, but Hibernate are using. So that I told them, and then they told them that like why this Tomcat server are having like many versions available, because earlier it was 8, then 9, then nowadays it is going on 10th version. So why these versions are coming? Whatever the software is there, they all the softwares have the versions. So I told them that each and every software needs to be updated day in day out. So and in order to maintain that updates, we give them some like version that to remember exactly that which software we are using. So these were the questions, sir. Sir, these were the questions that are apart from which like not common questions that the companies were asking. And there are few more questions like I was stuck in many different types of many situation based questions, and I tried to tackle that. And one company was there, sir, free balance. I really wanted to go in that company, but in the last round I was burned out. And even a single that they asked me very easy question to write a simple program to inheritance, and I was so burned out that I couldn't even write that inheritance program. So that so I would also suggest to don't give interviews like 4 to 5 interviews daily, because you guys will burn out. You will lose your energy to give any further interviews. So try to give 2, maximum 3 interviews in a day. So yeah.
All right. So Aditya, a lot of information you had given. Okay. But handling Spring Boot could have been done developing the module. I feel that because
Yes, sir. I could have
it
done
was
that,
done
but the thing
almost
was, in
several
next 1 hour,
times.
I already have another interview, and that was the
Correct.
HR round with Amdocs. So I thought that I want to go with
Right.
Amdocs first.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
sir, I would like to say that offline is much better than online,
Right.
because what happens, I would like to tell one psychology fact that I tried not with the Java, but I tried some learning something else online. What happens in online? No, that right now I'm learning, but when uh, but every now and then I would say that I will the like this live recording is already there, I would learn it later. It
Right.
happens.
So again, Aditya, this is the opinion of the candidate. Because some alumni meets, people tell that online is better than offline. I think this varies student to student. So I would leave it to the students actually, because some
Yes, sir.
people come offline and then they go online. I have seen that as well. Okay. So Aditya, tell us what is your percentage?
Sir, in 12th I had 54%, in 10th I was having 8.4 CGPA, and in graduation I had 69%.
Right. So I think that was one thing where you were regularly discussing with me that my percentage is low, 54% in 10.
Yes, sir.
Will I get through? And the gap was another challenge, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Gap
so
was
that should
the
give confidence to people. If you feel
very challenging, sir.
gap is a problem, percentage is a problem, then Aditya has given us a lot of confidence. As he said, many interviews he has attended. So, how many interviews in a day you are attending? You said 3 to 4.
4, sir. Almost 4, sir. Like
Four
first 15
interviews you are.
days, in first 15 days I had given just 3 interviews, and after 15 days it was like every day in and day out. And even now also I'm getting calls, even though I remove my resume on like 8th of May only, because
Right.
and my joining date was 12th of May in Amdocs.
So thank you so much. So Aditya has reached highest package of 10 LPA. We're very happy to know that. And he has joined one of the very popular MNC company, Amdocs. So he's already a part of Amdocs, correct Aditya? Or
Yes, sir.
you already joined? So how
12th
happy
May
your
was my
family
joining date.
members
I
are?
also came to you, and you said better go for new gen. Then I asked why not Amdocs, sir. You said it's not like it's not a good company. It's more better company than new gen. Uh, but it was like a good like good debate that we had, and you said no, yeah, you can go for MDocs also. But
So
I
the
would
reason
like to say,
why
sir,
I was
sir,
recommending NewGen,
yes, sir,
because in 1 year, I have more than 200 people working in NewGen in the
yes, sir,
last 1 year. So we have a forum of PSA very strongly present in NewGen. You know, when you go there, you already have WhatsApp groups where PSA students have made. Some of them are working from 1 year, 1.5 year, 8 months, things like that.
I think, sir, here also like 3 or 4 people are there from PSA,
Okay. So
from
how is the
recent batches.
company, Aditya? You tell us more about it so that I can recommend other candidates as well when
Sir,
we get to talk
you
about
can recommend, sir. There is no any problem, and it is really a good company. So far, going good. But they have told me that you are going to work on middleware project, but they have their own framework. So last till this Wednesday, the training was going on the framework, and now they are going to tell us more about more about the framework only. But and then according to the need and everything, they will align us with the project. So there is nothing that like we cannot join over here. Was nothing a big issue was that.
Right. So very nice to see that, Aditya. Thank you so much for joining us, taking out your valuable time, sharing all the questions. Let's invite the next candidate for the day, Heyman. So we have Heyman here. Very good morning, Heyman.
Yeah, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, Heyman. So he's again been, I think, several times I've met him.
Yeah,
Offline
sir.
candidate. He has
Yeah,
taken
I'm
all my
offline.
classes offline. Yeah. So let's
Yes, sir.
start with your introduction, Heyman. Which all companies have you got placed in? Also, do let us know your qualification, year of pass out, percentage, which all companies have offered you the highest packages or highest lowest packages. You can tell me that. And one more candidate have been asking me this question repeatedly. Okay, that is this IntelliDesign Engineering Services a good company? It's a good company, Arjun. It's an MNC company. You can go for it. Okay, but just one thing. Okay, ask them how many months of training are they going to give you or KT. Okay, right. So let's start.
Yes, sir. My name is Heyman Singh and I'm from Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh. I have completed my Bachelor of Engineering in branch mechanical from RGPV University. And I'm not having a good percentage. I'm having a percentage of 70 in my engineering, and I'm having a 54% in my 12th, and I'm having in 10th there is 70%. And as per from mechanical background, I thought previous before joining a PSA, I thought mechanical engineer can't go in IT sector or can't get easily, but I follow you, and according to that, I have done my hard work. So I easily get placed in Royal Cyber. Now I am working for Royal Cyber from last 2 months, and my highest package is 5.5, and I got only one package. And the reason behind I've gone through this package, they are providing a 3 month of training. That's why I have joined this.
Right, that's a very good decision, Hemant, because that will make more stronger when it comes to technical knowledge. As there's one more guy also chatting with us, the company is giving 2 months of training, 3 months of training, so that will really help you to understand the project well. Okay, so Hemant, let's start with the interview questions. So let's
Yeah,
start with core Java, then advanced Java, and other things which you feel is important. Please do let us know.
Yeah, as compared to my batchmates, I not struggle much to get a job because after seventh or eighth interview, I got a offer of this Royal Cyber. So they have asked about in core Java. Basically, they in every companies they are focusing about OOPS concept. They start from OOPS concept. So in core Java, there's a OOPS concept is compulsory, and after this in advanced Java they focus on a collection framework, and the main thing they focused on is a project work. They basically know about, they want to know about your our project, what what you have done, your project and all about this.
Okay. Right. So project questions, they were also, basically they've asked you. Oops concept. So can you just give us one example in oops? Was it just the definition they were expecting? Or
Yeah,
also they wanted to know where have you used in your project?
no, they just want to know about the basic definition of OOPS concept. What is OOPS concept? Was it inheritance, polymorphism? Explain about abstraction, these things.
Okay. So project related, what questions did you get?
They just ask about means where you have used a collection framework in your project, and what about your project? Explain me about your project, where it is using, what is the benefit of your project. That's the basic question they are asking about the project.
Okay. And how many minutes the interview, went on for?
Yeah, the my last interview, the company I joined, they have taken a 45 minutes or 50 minutes of interview, and they was just means the interview was just, he was so chilled. He was asking the basic questions about this, and after this, after completing the interview, they have appreciate about me, about the communication skills and all, and the way I delivered the answer. And after this, I'm having a HR round. In that HR round, they ask about the project work. And that HR round they have taken for a 1 hour of HR round.
1 hour it went on HR round.
Yeah, yeah. I
Well, that
also think,
was something very different. Because
yeah,
technical guys, they take the interview on project, but then HR for 1 hour, what did they ask you?
yeah. I also think they will ask about the salary and all. They want to discuss about the salary. After this, they have gone deep in my project. What you have worked on a project, explain me, and all this. What is your education, how you come from your BTech mechanical background to IT sector. They are
Okay,
just asking about the life cycle, how you means, how you struggle, and what the difficulties you faced in your life.
right. Okay, and then after, okay, you got selected and you joined the company. So tell us about, are you enjoying your work?
Yeah, I'm enjoying my work. I'm getting a permanent work from home by Royal Cyber.
So you got your salary also?
Yeah, even I will receive for 1 month of my salary.
Right, you got your first salary. Were you very happy seeing your first salary?
Yeah, I was so happy. I have given a party to my all friends after seeing the first salary.
Okay, right, very nice, very nice. Okay, so very happy to see that. So tell us more about your college. Some student was asking about the college. Which college you are from?
Yeah, I'm from Madhya Pradesh, Jabalpur. There is a college, Sri Ram Institute of Technology by Rajiv Gandhi University. So I have completed the BTech in mechanical, and my pass out year is 2019.
Okay, right. Okay. Anything else you want to ask Heyman?
And no, sir,
Salary
there's not.
part we will not discuss here as is already
Yeah,
working. He has given the package 5.5. Uh, so let's not dig into more. Okay, the
yeah.
salary part. Like what is enhanced salary? How much you get? All these things. Advanced Java questions. What did you get? Yeah, PLM is good, Arjun. Yeah, advanced Java. What questions did he ask?
Yeah, basically in advanced Java, they asked about collection framework, what is collection, what is array list, different between array list and linked list. And basically they in advanced Java, they focus on coding. Like there's some coding, means some similar coding that every company asked about, find a reverse, do a reverse string, find a even number using an array list, find a odd number using an array list. This basic question every company asked.
Okay. Any SQL questions did you come across?
Yeah. They have asked about the not the company I was selected, but in my many interviews they asked about find the minimum salary using SQL and find the max salary, find the second largest salary. Like these kinds of questions they are basically asking.
Okay, so that is basic SQL question, I believe, not
Yeah,
much
they
tough.
yeah.
Okay, what else? Spring Boot annotations, did they ask you?
Yeah, they ask about the Spring Boot annotation, what is auto wired, what is means Spring Boot annotations and all.
Okay, so that they asked.
Yeah.
So again, did they ask how do you connect with database using Spring Boot?
No, these they don't ask.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so Heyman, thank you so much. Okay, joining us and sharing the interview questions. Please share the PDF file as well because that will help juniors to prepare question bank. Okay,
Yeah.
so best of luck. Take care. Huh?
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Now let's invite the next candidate, Mohammad. Very good morning, Mohammad.
Yeah, good morning, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, Mohammad. So, Mohammad, let's start with your introduction. I think you're an online attendee.
No, sir. Offline plus online, both.
Oh, offline and online. Because
Yeah.
I've not seen you much in the class actually.
Actually, 15 days I came, 15 days I switched for online. Like that, I was switching that mode.
Okay, right. So, Mohammad, let's start with your introduction. What is your qualification, year of pass out, percentage, companies you have got placed in, your package details, and then we'll start off with the interview questions. One minute, huh? Yeah. Please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Actually, my lowest package is 3.5 LPA, and my highest package is 7.5 LPA. And my educational background is BSc Electronic and Communication Science, 2019 passed out. So after 2019, I was working in a support company like a call center. Basically, I don't got any scope from that companies. Then I started to research on programming language because basically I am not really coming from any IT background. So I started to search on Google about which programming language is best for the beginners. Then I got to know that everyone is suggesting Python as a best for beginner. So then when I started to search for academy in Bangalore, because I am from Chennai, I want to move Bangalore also. So that's why I started to search on Bangalore. Then I'm not getting any every company, there is a marketing strategy in Google, so I'm not getting anything. So but in Quora I got one answer that PSA like that. So I thought that it's a programming language. Then I would do,
Okay.
and then I started to research about what is that PSA programming language. Then I get to know that PSA is not a programming language; it's an academy. So
Oh, so you had a very good, great start, right,
yeah.
Mohammed? Okay, right.
Then
Very nice.
I switched to YouTube. Then I started to search on YouTube what is what is the how can I improve myself from PSA. But one YouTuber is there, Dangwal Chandra. He is female candidate. He is basically from J Spider. He suggests about PSA that if you are having any educational background gap, then you can move. You can check with PSA. There is a lot of scope for placement. Then get to know about you from Shai Vlogs detailing. Then I moved to Bangalore. Then I started to learn three um, free starting course. Then you said that Java is not a big tough language, because in my college days they said Java is a tough language. But when I joined this BSA, I got it is very easy actually. Then I learned Java programming language. I'm from December 2015 gap. 2015 batch. Um, After completing this course, I'm not basically my group mates are started to learn, but I upload my resume on Naukri after completing my uh, the course. I at least I have attended 20 plus interviews, but I got for five three. I have placed four there. First is highest package from Excel Intelligence Service Private Limited. It's a startup company. They are providing 7.5 lakh for me. Then first company actually my interview is from Hunar Tech Work. It's a first interview for me, so I was a little bit nervous, so I cannot able to answer properly because at least 50 plus question they asked from me, so I cannot able to answer all. Then with that question I have started to prepare myself for interview, and then I have got call from Excel Intelligence Service Private Limited for 7 LPA. So then Rakuten company, they are providing 3.5 LPA, which is least for me. And then Blue Optimus, they said that they will provide 5.5 LPA for 2 months of training. Then Teva Pharma. In Teva Pharma, they said that we will provide 4.5 LPA for 6 months, because 6 months is the training period. After 6 months, they will provide 6.5 LPA.
Right. So, okay, this is how his journey was, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what about questions, Mohammed? So, which questions do you feel it's very important? Please tell us all the questions which you remember.
Yes, sir. Actually, I did a mistake that when you share the recorded class, like recorded series 1 and recorded series 2, because there are a lot of miscommunication from the WhatsApp group that you don't want to see that those video, you can just follow the live class like that. So I too started to follow like that only. It's a trap, I think, because in recorded series 2 there is a collection concept which I miss really. When when continuously I was get rejecting from those company, I started to check what question they are asking. They are 99% of question is from collection concept.
Correct.
So then I started to see that video. But what happened is take time, actually 1 month my gone in that only. So I feel bad for that. Then in every company they are asking collection concept. Collection concept is must. Then apart from collection, they are asking on logical question, like sort and array. Actually you have teach us sort and array with bubble sorted array. But here different thing is they ask me a sort an array without using bubble sorted an array. So in one interview I was failed. The next company which I was placed and I was selected, that company also same asked that question. I was easily able to tackle that question. So I have some question with me in notepad.
So, you can take an array, give it to hash set, and it is sorted.
Yes, sir.
It would have been one level. You create an array, take the array,
Yes, sir.
give it to hash set.
Yes.
Hash set keeps the element sorted.
Yes, sir.
The logic itself is not required.
Yes, sir. Actually, they are looking for that company. Teva Pharma is looking for a company. They are looking for a candidate who is get ready to learn a new technology. If he capable for logical, he's capable for thinking a new apart from the online source. Like that, they are thinking. So they started to ask me question like I have some question with me. Uh, like first they asked me, tell me about yourself. Then why do you choose Java as your first language? Then explain shortly about your project. Then is Java is an object oriented? what is serialization and deserialization, difference between abstraction and interface, what is statics and non-static method, difference between string and string builder, explain JSTL, and then they moved to advanced Java. They started to ask me about question like in Spring Boot, explain me about @auto var, @path variable, model mapping, @request body, @request mapping, and what is constructor, why we use parameter explicitly in constructor, difference between array and array list, why collection is added advantage in Java, difference between collection and collections, explain oops concept in detail, like inheritance, polymorphism, and encapsulation interface. And logical question is sort an array without using bubble sorted array. These are question I have got, sir.
Right, very nice, Mohammed. So you already joined the company.
Yes, sir. On 30 May, I have joined, sir. 2 days of
28.
salary I got.
Okay, so you already got the salary for a few days.
Yeah.
So tell me, how's the work going on in the company, Mohammed? What is happening?
Sir, like you say in every classes that TCS, Infosys, they are doing some marketing strategy. They are coming to college. They are placing. So everyone thought is we have to place in TCS. We have to place in Infosys. These all are the MNC company. But when I joined Teva Pharma, I don't thought that it's a big company. It's a 25th national global international global leading company in pharma. 25th.
Oh,
So
let me just do a. What is that? Teva Pharma.
Teva Pharma, TEVA.
TEVA.
Yes, sir.
Pharma. Okay. Okay. Teva Pharmaceuticals. Right. Yeah. So established in 1958.
100 years old company.
Yeah. Almost.
Almost.
Yeah. It's a big company. Right. Go ahead. Yeah.
They it's basically they are following agile process. Second is my teammates are very good, even though my manager is very funnable person. Okay, and then I am doing work from office hybrid mode. It is from Tuesday to Thursday I'm working at office. Monday and Friday I'm working at home. Saturday Sunday is my week off. They are providing 4.5 LPA right now. After 6 months, because service they select me as a service now developer, so it's a new technology, so they are training me on that. They gave me 6 months of time that you take your time own time. You and they have some tutors. They are training me. And after 6 months, if I was deployed in project, then they will provide me 6.5 LPA as they mention in offer letter also. And the current job location only is Bangalore. For this Teva is belongs to Bangalore company. It's a Israel
Okay.
based company, but IT hub is from Bangalore.
Right. So it was really very confidence giving, Mohammed,
Yes, sir.
because one, Mohammed has proved that qualification and stream doesn't matter as long as you wish to get into IT and you have that zeal to learn the technology. Of course, he has put a lot of efforts to study, okay, consistency in terms of practicing daily, and also what we can learn from Mohammed is he's research oriented. He just don't go by the word what people they say. What you could see, he started his research on his own. Okay, somewhere he went wrong, but still corrected. Again, he did a research, and that's how basically he's taking one step at a time and moving ahead. And that's something uh, very good because that will help you a lot in your future, because when you're good at doing research, you really know practically, what to do. As I said, the company Deva Pharma selected again. See, I was not aware of Deva Pharma, to be very honest, because many people have not joined there. This is the first time I heard. But now when I opened up the company website, I saw it was established in 1958 and almost 100 years old company. And it's a big MNC company, right? It's not a small organization, basically. The next thing, talking to all the people, you know what? Another thing I realized is students in today's alumni meet, they said they're comfortable working in a company. The first candidate, he's having almost some 2 months of training. Heyman said some 3 months of training they're giving him. Mohammad has got 6 months of time. He has a tutor who's helping him out. He's also doing the research and he's learning new technologies, right? I hope this whole show was confidence giving and very thankful. Okay, that all these alumni they joined us. And Mohammed, thank you so much
Yes, sir.
for
Welcome,
joining us and taking out your valuable time and sharing your experience with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Like most welcome. Take care. All right, guys. I hope today's session was confidence giving. Okay. Right then. Bye bye. Take care and let's catch up on Monday with our regular classes. Till then, bye bye.